Hi, let's go for Bordeaux now. White wine, Bordeaux. Lion de Suduiraut Blanc Sec 2022. So Suduiraut is the name of the estate. Suduiraut, they will say, but that's Suduiraut. Lyon, they have a few different wine, and they have a Lyon, another white called Lyon as well. But this one is a Blanc Sec. Sec, Seco, Trocken is the white wine that's dry. Because the vineyard in Sauternes, they are famous to be the white, sweet wine region of Bordeaux. Those wines tend to be paired well by itself, of course, but the wine should be drunk with food. Apple tart, pear tart, thing like that. But between you and me, in the southwest, we drink Sauternes with foie gras, right? The fatty stuff go well with sweetness. Semillon is the grape here, Sauvignon Blanc as well. So if you know Sauvignon Blanc, of course, everybody does those days, it's going to be a bit different. First, if it's a sweet Sauternes, but now if it's a sec Sauternes, dry, it's going to be a bit different as well. It's going to be a bit rounder here. So this wine has been raised and aged pretty much in vat. A hit of oak, but it's not really, oakiness. This is just to take away maybe some of the acidity. You don't get the oak, and actually this wine has been open for a few days. I know, I can't believe it. I didn't finish the bottle. And that was for the purpose of this video. I wanted to see the wine evolved. And you can see right away on the nose that a lot of novelty here. Suduiraut does great world-class wine. They are Sauternes. Those people, the estate is next to Chateau d'Yquem, of course, they should. They're next as well to Rabot Promis, Cigala Rabot, La Forêt Péraguet, wine that in the Sauternes region make you dream. Those are gorgeous, world-class type of wine here. So, after a few days, plenty of nose, and this one is at room temperature. It has not been conditioned. That means I put a cork and that's it. And often enough, you can see there is some wine. You can smell already there is an issue when you open the wine. So I always say that I kiss a lot of frog to get a prince. That means that I taste a lot of wine and to get the wine that, the cherry on the top kind of. So this one you could tell right away without even knowing the bottle, even blind, you could have recognized the novelty of the wine. Plenty of white flowers, citrus, they are still there, it's still vibrant. And they said there is some a bit of pomelo here. If you don't know what pomelo is, that's the ancestor of grapefruit. Well, and so of course there is a little bit of grapefruitiness. Well, not really like the wine from New Zealand that are very grapefruit. New Zealand, some of the Sauvignon Blanc are kind of a grapefruit juice. That's not the case here. The Semillon, 54% of Semillon make for a big difference. So, quite perfumey, little grassy tone, hint, grapefruit for sure, vibrant. Cheers. Rounder, still the acidity is there. Man, those people in Bordeaux, they know to make wine, and this wine doesn't have any sharp tone, harsh. Again, we're in Bordeaux, we don't behave that way for our wine. Even if we're an affordable everyday wine, we behave nicely over there, right? So, Suduiraut Blanc Sec 2022, you can have that with any type of seafood. Oyster is also a classic because of the sec, right, the dry wine. When you go to Bordeaux, you go to the Bassin d'Arcachon, really famous for the oyster. So at that point, oyster or any type of seafood, something like a Bordeaux Blanc of caliber. And this one is actually under $30, so it's not even expensive. It's not like the $100 that you would expect here and there. So it's a good value wine, and Bordeaux tend to be good value wine. Of course, you have the Grand Chateau, the Grand Cru, are very expensive, of course. But you have the other cru, the Cru Bourgeois, on the right bank, the Saint-Emilion, etc., that are frankly world-class wine and really good value. So next time you go to a wine store, or if you go to the restaurant, what do you have in Bordeaux Blanc? White Bordeaux. And right away, if you have a sommelier, they're going to be excited because they love those type of wine. So again, from the dry side, the sec side of Sauternes, Lyon, Suduiraut. Cheers.